Lefty Reed here. Day 2 of the Valerium route. I didn't take it yesterday as I fell asleep and forgot. After the first day, I had a realization that, and I'm going to try to pull this off the top of my head. It probably won't be worded the proper way, but it'll be similar enough to matter for anybody that understands. My sight causes me to have hallucinations of objects with yellow auras around them. Like all objects have that look. It goes at different strengths or intensities depending on who I'm around, what I'm doing, what I'm listening to, etc., etc. My hearing causes me to, my hearing and my thought causes me to see things that are not there, and these things end up becoming so real to me. They kind of have to pertain, they kind of pertain to what I was thinking or hearing, but it's very, very far stretch based out, and it's a deep a deep-minded thought that most people won't get to. And at this point, when it gets to a very deep meaning, and I almost want to say the deepest meaning of what you could possibly think of that pertains to the same subject matter of what I was dealing with, I actually can feel like it happened. Um, an example would be I threw a potato into the field, and I was worried that there were roaches on the potato, but the roaches are going to start coming towards my house and marching in there. Like I can feel the roaches coming from across the field in that potato, or I could feel like I was the roaches coming towards the house, or that I felt they were on there, or I felt they were later going to be on there trying to just march their way into my house for a shelter. My and let me back up. My sight actually causes me to pretty much think and say too much. Um, so pertaining back to what I was talking about, the yellow aura energy um, from different entities around me, that was having to do with my taste. So shorting up that in a summary, my taste causes me to hallucinate yellow aura, auraphetic, if that's a word, aura energy, yellow aura energy around objects around me, depending on blah 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 blah. And I went over the touch, I could feel those things, and my smell, my overactive smell. This is all about overactive senses. My overactive smell causes me to always feel like I'm breathing underwater when my mouth is closed. So when I'm breathing through my nose, I always feel like I'm underwater. Now, those six senses, which thought is the sixth sense, because even though thought and speech are, well, even though thought and hearing are similar to speech, they're kind of the same thing. Um, they're not categorized because just because you're thinking something doesn't mean you have to say it. Uh, People can actually train themselves to just no words, no words, no words, and you can actually not have any words running through your head, causing different emotions. And today's gonna be the first day that I try not to have words running through my head to try to make myself fall asleep faster, as that may possibly help some people with insomnia. So, with those six senses of my overactiveness, I called the psychiatric hospital and asked them if that was a thing. And the nurse was like, I had never heard of that. Granted, these are people with master's degrees. Um, and I looked online at credible online academic study libraries, nothing. I couldn't find anything anywhere close relating to what I had written down. I am, they consider me to be bipolar and schizophrenic. Um, I mean, I'm going to school to be a doctor, a neurologist, well, some sort of a psychology doctor. I don't want to prescribe pills to people. Um, I've never ran across that either, and I've been around a lot of smart people and talked about a lot of psychology stuff. In school, out of school, counselors, people I met, none. I've never heard anything like this. And if this is schizophrenia or bipolar or both or parts and bits and pieces of each and or the other one, then it's never been explained like this. So yes, my overactive senses cause me to hallucinate in different ways, and sometimes my senses, like my eyes and my ears, can tag up on each other, or my eyes and my taste, or my eyes and my nose, or my nose and my mouth, um, or sorry, my smell and my taste, or my smell and my hearing. They can all tag up on each other, and possibly maybe three of them can kind of get in on things and cause problems, but they're just being overactive, and apparently the sensory center of each one of these organs um, are overactive, and there's something that's causing them not to work properly, and I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a thing. I don't know if it's been studied. I have a want and a wish that I am the first person of mankind speaking about this issue. I know this video is put on YouTube for free, and I'm assuming people may find the video and start doing their own studies and take my information and make money on their own. And I would only hope that if I find that out, that this video will prove that I was the first one to do it, as today is March 27th, 2017. It's about 8 o'clock at night. But we all know how the world works. So, and I thought about this whole thing started with the first night I took the valerian root. I woke up where, as I was falling asleep, I thought about my taste buds being overactive. And after talking to to some other people about just the taste buds, it kind of went into all the senses, and I decided to explore what that was all about. And I did leave something out about eyes, but so good luck with that. I guess if you're gonna try to steal my information, you ain't gonna fucking get anywhere. Because I don't know what further elaborating on that and doing studies on that would have to do with anything, but whatever. Of course, I guess then you got that part into the senses that would happen to. I mean, you'd have probably have. I mean, if you're gonna really get into it, you're gonna have to study each individual one of those, and I don't even know how many of those there are. Like, no idea at all. I mean, I don't know how many of them I've been around, but that's, huh. So I mean, today though, I did a lot of shit again. I'm pretty tired right now. I probably didn't need the valerian root, but this is a self-conducted study of video journal for myself, to just kind of follow the plant to see where it leads me. I guess that's what you should do. I mean, if you're gonna use plants as medicine, then you should probably follow the plant. I don't know. The plant was probably here before you. I mean, I don't think there's new inventions of plants. I don't. I ate at McDonald's this morning. Drove there in the rain. Had a fire pit. Roasted some weenies. Stained some trim that was homemade off of own wooding tools. Weeded a rose garden. Took the dog out again. Finally paid for this laptop that I'm doing this video on. And I'm gonna video copyright my the name of this study that I'm doing on the Valerian root. Well, it's a sub name according to the overactive senses. I'm gonna call it Struniverse. That's STRUNIRVERSE, like STR universe, Stru universe, Struniverse. No, STR, yeah, Struniverse. It's like STR with the universe, but it's pronounced Struniverse. It may be spelled differently. I don't fucking know. I hold the copyright to every single different type of spelling and every single different type of language that you think you could fucking hold. If you really feel like going around legal purposes because I'm claiming the universe has no problem calling you a fucking asshole because you're trying to take my research, then I guess if that's how the judges really feel, and it's like I'm literally quoting the universe and all the senses available in the universe and calling it Struniverse, and you're gonna sit here and say, well, it wasn't legally documented with lawyers and you didn't pay a proper fee. Well, then suck my dick and take my information. I'm not here to fucking really get famous. All I really want is a woman to light up my pillow at night.